I met you years ago at Kirkland and Us when we were just friends on different paths, in different relationships, living different lives. But even then, there was something about you that stood out. I got to see who you were, not just with me, but with everyone, how you treated people, how you showed up as a friend, as a colleague, and as a partner. And I remember thinking, genuinely, I really remember thinking, like, wow, that's the standard. That's exactly the kind of person that anyone would be lucky to have. Uh, yeah. So I quietly tucked that away, that thought, like kind of a little wish on a star, thinking that maybe in another life. But somehow in this one, stars aligned. A few years later, we reconnected, went on our first date, though you didn't know it was a date. Meanwhile, I was telling anyone who would listen how much I liked you. I even told my friend Hannah beforehand that I was going to kiss you within 20 minutes of that date, and she told me not to do that. She said that was unhinged. Fortunately, that didn't happen. I kissed him in 5 minutes. And that leads us to today, the best day of my life. My papa. I vow to always choose you in the big moments and the small ones. I vow to support you and stand beside you through whatever life brings. I vow to always keep laughing with you. And I vow to love you for exactly who you are and for the way you make me want to be better every single day. Most of all, I vow to never stop feeling lucky that the life I once dreamt about somehow became my forever. The truth is, you make everyone's life better, and that's not an exaggeration, and everyone here knows that. You are the most thoughtful person I've ever met. So standing here today is actually the easiest and best decision I've ever made. I genuinely feel sorry for anyone who doesn't get to marry you. I love you, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
It was a mistake to let you go first. Oh no. Oh gosh. Yes, thank you. Tough act to follow. Kiersten, you are without a doubt the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I never thought that I would be lucky enough to have someone who is as beautiful, intelligent, and funny as you as a partner in life. I mean, as you said, I famously didn't even know that our first date was, in fact, a first date until you said you wanted to kiss me. You say 5, it was like 3. But I'm so happy that you took the initiative that night for the both of us, because I was already head over heels in love with you, well before we sat down at the bar. The 2 weeks that you were in California after our date were the longest 2 weeks of my life. All I could think about was how I wanted you to come home and how I could make sure there was a second date. And you could say I was super chill about it. I didn't do anything crazy. I just went out and bought an iPhone so I could play cup pong and darts with you over iMessage. And then she asked, and it was like, no, I always wanted an iPhone. I fully acknowledge that it is a corny as hell thing to say in vows, but you are truly my best friend. If anyone here could be a fly on a wall in our house, they would probably think we're insane, and they would probably choke on all the fur from the pets. But I never thought I would find someone who could match the weirdest version of myself and all the stupid bits and voices, let alone someone who could be even weirder and one-up every single time with just pure nonsense and songs. I could spend the next hour rambling about how much I love you and how much you have changed my life for the better, but I fear I will lose the crowd. So instead, I'm just going to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You taught me how incredible life can be when you spend every day laughing with the love of your life, and how sometimes you have to be a little impulsive because it can lead to things like bringing Cooper into our lives, or even sharing a kiss with the most amazing person I have ever met. Every day with you has been the best day of my life, and even standing here today, I still can't believe I get to have the best day every single day for the rest of our lives. I promise that I will always be there for you every single day, no matter what may come our way. I promise that I will always make sure that you know you are the most important person in the world to me. I promise that I will always choose you today and every single day that follows. And most of all, I promise that I will never stop showing you through my words and actions that I do in fact love you more.
Eric, please place your ring on Kiersten's hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times,
in all times,
in all places,
in all places,
and in all ways forever.
and in all ways forever.
Okay.
You're so welcome.
Very nice. Kiersten, you can put your ring on Eric's hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times,
in all times,
in all places,
in all places,
in all weather,
in all weather,
and in all ways.
in all ways,
Forever.
forever. Alrighty.
Should have gone with the touch.
Alrighty. Alright. Kiersten, do you take Eric to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part? Eric, do you take Kiersten to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part?
Does anybody object to this union? Cooper, what was that? No, he gets to keep both, don't worry. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead, Cooper. By the power vested in me by the state of Massachusetts, we now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
All of my dreams, they now come true. Every day, every night, I thank God for you.